Chapter 59 Pool. We arrived in the pool in our building a few hours later, and I could tell Hannah looked uncomfortable, probably because she was wearing a swimsuit and wanted to sit in the hot tub the whole time, and Dr. Marcacius, I could see, wanted to follow her in. "Can I join you?" I asked. "Will you be okay if you see us kiss a little bit?" Hannah asked. "Sure," I answered. I went into the hot tub as Hannah was smooching. Hannah looks beautiful tonight in that purple one-piece swimsuit despite it being my mother's. "What is up?" I asked. "You just talked to me several minutes ago at the billiard pool place," said Hannah. "I know, just between, I know, just because between the two of you," I said. "Oh, we're just figuring out what we're going to do once we're in when we're in New York City," Hannah said. "I thought you were going to go visit the orphanage," I asked, "and do some fun things in Manhattan," answered Dr. Marcacius. "Are you going to do the Statue of Liberty and the Empire State Building?" I asked. "Yes, those are both in Manhattan," Hannah asked. "I wish I could come with you," I said. "Remember, we have been over this," Hannah reminded. I know. I just am excited that you are going, which is why I am jealous that you are going," I said. "I know," said Hannah. "You have made that pretty obvious to us," added Dr. Marcacius. "Will you at least stay at a crappy hotel for me?" I asked. Dr. Marcacius and Hannah both laughed. "Why?" Dr. Marcacius asked. "Because I'm going to get jealous of you for not taking me along to do fun stuff, so I want you to stay somewhere crappy," I answered. Dr. Marcacius and Hannah then laughed again. "We will see where we end up staying," said Hannah. "We may be switching hotels every night because we are going to the Bronx, Manhattan, and Queens for various things, so we may not want to stay at the same place every night," explained Dr. Marcacius. "Okay," I said. Also, you know how you think we are going for fun stuff?" Hannah asked. "Yes," I answered. "Well, we are not going for fun stuff. We are only going to face my fears, which may upset you," Hannah said. "Why?" I asked. "Do you care about me?" Hannah asked. "Yes," I answered. "Well, do you want bad things to keep happening to me here?" Hannah asked. "No, but have they been happening to you to begin with?" I asked. "I just have been haunted by memories," Hannah answered. "Oh, that is bad. Well, please go on," I said. "Well, just to make my point, I'm going to say it like this. Since you care about me, I wouldn't want you to come with me because it may upset you because it may upset me," said Hannah. "I see," I said. There was a pause as I melted into the water. "Is there any chance you may be going to New York City after this?" I asked. "It depends on how this trip goes," answered Hannah. "Okay, well, let me know how it goes when you get back," I said. "Okay," said Hannah. "You do realize he's just dropping hints on us taking him to New York City with us next time?" Dr. Marcacius asked Hannah with a smile. "I do, but this is just personal. We can take him along next time," Hannah answered. "When do you think that will be?" I asked. "One vacation at a time," said Hannah. "Okay," I said. There was a pause. I wanted to think about what to say next. "When is the next time we are going to go to Disney World?" I asked. "That is a question for your parents," said Hannah. "With me," Dr. Marcacius said. Hannah and I both laughed. Without our grandparents," I added. We both laughed again. "Good one," said Hannah. "Thanks," I said. Dr. Marcacius and Hannah then kissed again. "I really am glad you are so good with him," said Dr. Marcacius. After he was done dealing with him. "Was dealing with me the day after your mother was in pain really that big of a deal in the end?" Hannah asked. "No," I said. "I'm still waiting on that apology," said Dr. Marcacius. "Oh, I am sorry about my behavior that day," I said. "And," Dr. Marcacius added, I'm sorry it took me this long to apologize until now," I guessed what else. "Thank you," said Dr. Marcacius. "You're welcome," I added. "Well, I'm glad you two worked things out," said Hannah. "Me too," I said. There was a pause as Dr. Marcacius needed to get out of a hot tub. turn the bubbles back on, and then he needed to get back in, and we kept talking. I also am sorry about me harassing you two over traveling to New York City, I said. Dr. Marcacius and Hannah then laughed. Let me teach you something, said Hannah. What? I asked. You are a toddler with autism, Hannah was saying before I interrupted her. I am not a toddler. I am older than that, I corrected. He is right, said Dr. Marcacius. Okay, sorry about that, said Hannah. It's fine, I said. However, moving along, I do want to say that you are a young kid with autism. As a psychology minor, I always expect you to be that way a little bit, said Hannah. Why? I asked. Because I am a psychology minor, Hannah answered. Are you going to use that as part of your job once you become a lawyer? I asked. Yes, Hannah answered. How? I asked. I'm going to use it to comfort my clients, Hannah answered. That's nice, I said. I know, said Dr. Marcacius. Dr. Marcacius and Hannah then kissed again on the lips. What other cities do you want to hit? I asked. What do you want to travel to eventually? I asked. Los Angeles, because Valerie and I have been to all three of America's 3 biggest cities, I said. Logical answer, said Hannah. What about you? I asked Hannah. Denver. I know Denver will remind me so much of the mountains I see whenever I'm in Europe, Hannah answered. Where is that? I asked. Colorado, just a few thousand miles west. 1,000 miles west of here, Hannah answered. I see, I said. Denver is also the capital of Colorado, said Hannah. Cool, I said. Speaking of the word cool, I'm too hot right now, so I want to go cool in the pool. I'll be in the pool if you need me, I said. Too hot for you, Hannah asked. Yep, I answered. Okay, I'm just going to stay in here. It is so nice for me in here, Hannah said. Me too, said Dr. Marcacius. Then I will see you two in a little bit when we are done in here, I said. Bye, said Dr. Marcacius. Bye, said Hannah. Bye, Dr. Marcacius. Bye, Hannah, I said. I then crawled over to the pool and jumped in. What are you up to? I asked. I am just tossing a ball with them, answered Sam. We're just currently tossing a ball in the circle at the moment, Mommy answered. Any point to doing this? I asked. Nope, just tossing, Daddy asked. And romantic time, said Mommy, swimming over and snuggling up to Daddy. I then saw all of Daddy's teeth at once because of how wide he smiled, and then he kissed Mommy on the lips, which is something I've seen Mommy do so many times now. It is unbelievable to me, but possibly believable to others, because I don't know how other people kiss on the lips. Can I join? I asked. I thought you just said there was no point to this, Sam asked. I still want to join because I want to talk, I answered. Of course, said Mommy. I then began getting the ball from Mommy while I began tossing it on to George. Please, so how was the rest of your time playing billiard pool? I asked. I beat him every time, said Mommy. I thought we discussed this already, said Sam. I thought so too, but I forget, I said. Why do we forget things a lot, Daddy asked. I should know the answer, but I don't. I know that we are good geniuses, but I don't know the answer for that either, I answered. Either way, you know a lot for your age, and a lot of things that other people your age don't. I think you are okay if you forget, some things, said Mommy. Thanks for the reinforcement, I said. Words like that, said Mommy. Thank you, I said. You are welcome, said Mommy. Being smart is one of the best things about having autism to me, said Sam. Why, Daddy added. Look at all the innovations of life I get because of it, Sam answered. Innovations of life, I added? When I am able to do something better than most people, Sam answered. You? Mommy asked. I mean all of us, corrected Sam. Good boy, said Mommy. Sorry for bothering you to begin with, said Sam. You know, I joke around like that a lot, said Mommy. Were you offended, though? Sam asked. No, Mommy answered. We then kept tossing the ball, and I wanted to make conversation. Hey, Mommy, can I ask you a question about spring break? I asked. No, if Marcus and Hannah say you can't go to New York City with them, no means no, so I have to say no, answered Mommy before I even asked her a question. That was not the question I was going to ask you, I said. What is it, Mommy asked. Can we go somewhere while they are in New York City? I asked. No, because I have work, answered Daddy. True, I don't want to leave you behind, I said. Especially if you don't want to be left behind from New York City, added Daddy. I'm going to anyhow, I said. I know, and I also know that you don't like that, so that is why if you find it unfair to leave you behind, that you shouldn't leave me behind too, said Daddy. So why weren't you stopping them, I asked. Because I'm not paying for it, answered Daddy. I then went back to the hot tub because I was upset about what Daddy just said to me, especially since Mommy took my spending money from my sewing check for herself. We just overheard that conversation, said Hannah as I was getting myself into the hot tub. I know, I said. We actually agree with you that it is wrong of Mommy to take your money away from you like that. If the main reason why Daddy and Mommy are not stopping us is because they are not paying for it, said Dr. Marcacius. Are you going to do something, I asked? Dr. Marcacius was saying before we interrupted him. If you say no, that is fine, because I know you have been in a lot of trouble with her lately, I said. Well, that is why I am saying no, said Dr. Marcacius. I understand. I am personally a little bit shocked that you are reacting like that, Hannah said. Me too, I said. Why do you think that is, Hannah asked. I think it is because I have learned to deal with things better ever since I was placed in my waterproof cast. I agree, said Hannah. Me too, said Dr. Marcacius. You mean three, because you were the third person to agree, I said. All three of us laughed again.